Welcome to episode number 19 of the Making Moves podcast, where we talk relocating and real estate in the Dominican Republic. I am your host, Josie Sells DR, and it is a beautiful, very sunny, very hot, very sweaty day here on the north coast of the DR. We are in East Cabarete at ESD, the European School of the Dominican Republic. And we are finishing off our schooling series. This is the last episode. It originally started with 3 episodes. Now we're on to 5. So we are wrapping it up with the European School. And I am joined by Isaac, last name? Trujillo. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much for coming.
Yes.
It's a pleasure.
Can you just start off by introducing yourself and telling us where you're from and what brought you to the north coast of the DR?
All right. My name is Isaac Trujillo. I am from Venezuela. I am a teacher, and I got in Cabarete in 2014.
Okay.
I was hired by a language school as a director. That's how I came to Cabarete.
And you were a teacher in Venezuela?
I was a teacher. Yeah, I'm still a teacher. I don't get to teach that much because I have to take care of,
the school.
Running the school.
That's a full-time job.
Yes. So, yeah, I am an English teacher. I taught in Venezuela, English, and then I went to Belgium for a master's degree. I taught there Spanish. Then I went to Italy, following PhD studies. I taught English and Spanish there.
And Italian?
And Italian, I didn't teach Italian, but I learned Italian very well.
That's awesome.
And then I came here to Cabarete. And a few years later, with my wife, who's also a teacher, we decided to start this school in 2020.
And so tell us what makes this school unique.
All right. So back in 2020, we saw the need of high-quality education in Spanish and English, and Spanish and French. So, and we also wanted to follow, in our experience, for example, we lived and taught in Europe, and we were educated in Europe as well, and we can tell the standard and the quality of education. So we wanted to bring that quality here, and also allow families who are coming from different countries with different language backgrounds to be able to learn in Spanish as well in, to be completely bilingual.
Amazing. Is there a pretty big, French community on the North Coast?
Yes, there is a big community of French-speaking, Quebecois, especially, of course, in Las Terrenas. And what happened with these families is that they didn't have a place, a reference for education in French.
Okay.
And they often go to Las Terrenas. They live here, and then after a few years, the children are going to maybe an English school. They decide to move to Las Terrenas because there's a school, a French school there.
Right.
But then again, in Las Terrenas is only French.
Okay.
So it was like you can either have good quality, for example, here in Cabarete and Sosúa, in English, or go to Las Terrenas and have only French.
Right. So you wanted to kind of combine it into one experience.
Exactly.
So what does that look like? So is every class taught in all 3 languages, or certain classes are taught in English, certain classes in Spanish, certain classes in French, or how does it work?
Okay. So you either choose Spanish and French or Spanish and English.
Okay.
All right? So it's a bilingual program.
Okay.
Then some subjects are taught in Spanish and others are taught in the other language,
Okay.
whether it is French or English.
Got it. What are the core values of your school? What are the values that you have here?
Okay. Yeah, so when we created the school, we decided to have a set of values in which those are responsibility, perseverance, respect, and other 8 values that we keep we have them, and we work every year. We decide to take one value and work throughout the year in every activity, in every class, getting the students to work and get involved and living, experiencing the values that we have.
So what's the value this year?
This year is perseverance.
Perseverance. Cool. Love it. Amazing. Can you tell us a little bit about your teaching staff?
Great. We have 3 teachers for English. One's from Wales, the other is from England, and the other is from Australia.
Okay, cool.
We have 2 for French, from France, both. And for Spanish, we have 1 from Colombia and Venezuela. And then for maths, 2 Dominicans for maths.
Amazing. And your school right now goes from kindergarten to 12th grade?
Yes, from the 3rd year of kindergarten.
Okay, so what is that, like 6 years?
It's 5 years.
5 years. Okay,
5 years.
all the way to graduation.
Yes.
So when someone graduates from your school, what kind of accreditation are they getting? A diploma or?
All right. Yeah. So we belong to a network of international schools that are U.S. accredited.
Okay.
So you will get the official transcripts from an accredited institution in the United States.
So it's a U.S. diploma?
Yes.
Okay, cool. And is there any tie to like Europe, any sort of European diploma, or is it just strictly U.S.?
There's, so we follow the standard of Europe, the European curriculum.
Okay.
Okay.
European curriculum, U.S. diploma.
Accredited, yeah.
That's cool.
Exactly.
That's nice. It's a wide range. So many parents, a huge question I get asked is, what are the extracurricular activities and sports that your school offers?
Soccer practice. We could have music. And we also have one program that's called the H Club, Homework Club.
Okay.
Students can stay 3 times a week after school, and they'll be, help around with the classes, whether it's maths or language, foreign language, or, just reinforcement in general.
Cool. Awesome. And right now, are you competing, is there any competitive sports like basketball or anything like that where you compete with other schools?
And not for this year.
Not for this
but
year.
That's the goal for this.
For next year.
Yeah.
Cool. Awesome. How does the school engage with the local community in Cabarete?
All right. Very good. So we also have a foundation.
Oh, okay.
We provide scholarships, and about 10% of our students are on scholarships.
Okay. Cool.
And so we have a waiting list, actually, of well-deserving families that would like to, to take part and for their children to attend our school. That's really cool. And most of the scholarships we granted them, and we have others have a sponsor, all right, or partially a sponsor. Mm-hmm. That's also a possibility. That's the main, the most that we can do to integrate the community.
Do you know how many different what the variety is? How many different countries of people are
nationalities? Yeah, last time we counted, it was 19 nationalities.
19? That's crazy for a small school. That's amazing. That's really cool. Okay, can you share a success story or highlight from one of your students that you're proud of?
Of course. So last year there was last year we had the soccer practice after school.
Soccer is in
football.
Football.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there is a child living next door. And he used to be, in the gates, he wanted to come in. And after a while of seeing him, and he would see all the children coming by and, playing, we decided to let him join. And then we get to know their family and everything. And and it was a sad story, an interesting story. So we decided to grant him a scholarship.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, we meet with his father. He was a single father from Haiti.
Wow.
So the child needed education. He wasn't going to school or anything. So we granted that to him, and it was a beautiful experience for him, for everyone.
Yes. I got goosebumps. And he's still here?
He's not here this year.
He's not here this year, but last year.
Or last year.
Good. Amazing. Okay, so last question, last thing I want to talk about is the big news, the expansion of the school, the relocation. Tell us about that.
Yes. All right. So it's been 3 years. This is our 4th year. And we realized that we needed to get closer to our families. And so we are moving to Bombita, which is, right in the middle between Cabarete and Sosúa. And we started construction a few months ago, and we're planning to have it ready for November, end of November.
Amazing. Yeah, I saw the renderings. It looks beautiful.
Yeah.
It's a big courtyard and looks like it's going to be amazing. And the location we talked about, like right now, the majority of the international schools are in Sosúa.
Yes.
And there's, all these other communities that have to commute all the way to Sosúa. So the location will be perfect. Be amazing. Awesome. Anything else, Isaac? Anything else you want to say about your school?
We're very happy that we have been able to, reach so many families, and that our children are very happy. They love coming here. And also their academic achievements. So they are well prepared. They learn and they reach objectives while also having fun, enjoying coming. Because when I was a child, I remember I didn't like to go to school.
I would fake sick like once a week. I'd be like,
Yeah, of course.
I don't want to go.
And, I see them like eager to come. When they come jumping, running, and they meet their friends, and they're having fun and they're learning. So I think it's a great combination.
Well, and how close are you to the beach? Like the beach?
Right now, it's 50 meters from the beach.
Yeah. Do you guys do a lot of stuff down on the beach?
Yes. We do yoga once a week.
Oh, nice.
We do PA. Sometimes we do there. And sometimes when the heat is too much like today, there's a very nice breeze over there in a shaded area.
Yes.
So we do lessons right there with amazing view of the sea.
That's amazing. What a life. What a life. One last thing I ask this to everybody is, what would you say to a family who is considering moving to the Dominican Republic with their children?
All right.
So you're a father. You have 2 kids.
Yes, of course. I think families should ask themselves what they value more in their children's education. What are their expectations? What they want from a school? Because I think we're lucky in this small area because we have like different styles, let's say, different approaches to education. So families should make sure what their values align to what of the schools available, and then from there, just go talk to anybody who's been in school, any families who have children in their schools, visit the schools, talk to the directors, and make the best choice for the family and for the children.
I think that's cool that you have a choice. Like I remember where, at least in Canada where I grew up, it was like based on your location. So if you live in this part of the city, you have to go to this school. If you live in this part of the city, you have to go to this school. So it's cool that there are so many options here, and that's why we wanted to do this podcast, is to just show show that there's different options and everyone's different, and for families to just find what's best for them and their kids. So thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
I appreciate your time. And you guys do like tours. If someone's interested, they can come here. They can do it.
Yes, of course. Yeah.
Okay, amazing.
And set up an appointment. Come here. We have a chat. We talk about our values, what we offer. We get to know each other.
Amazing. Okay, what are your goals for the future? Like, what is your vision for the European school?
All right. So with the expansion of the school, our goal is to reach around 150 students.
Okay.
And we are also planning to create a network of European schools in the Dominican Republic.
Okay.
We also want to expand our scholarship program. So we have, we can grant more scholarship to well-deserving families in the area. So those are our vision. That's our vision for the near future.
Amazing. All right. Thank you so much for watching. If you got value from this episode, please share it. And don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We will see you in next week's episode. Adios.